Welcome everyone to day 27 of Mental Health Month 2022, where this year's theme is resilience, communities and connection. And if you've been following along, then I've been talking to this series over the past month in this Resilience to Recovery program. So my name's Tammy Horton. I am a mental health educator and mentor. I'm the CEO and founder of Phoenix Initiative and a little not-for-profit called Come By Here. So today I'm talking about some practical ways to stay motivated. So something that we all need from time to time, or sometimes all the time, right? So there are 5 ingredients of motivation. The first one is clarity of purpose and goals. The second, dealing with criticism. The third, being honest about your skills. The fourth, holding yourself accountable. And then the fifth is involving other people. So let's start with the impacts of having clarity with our purpose and goals, as it's one of the biggest contributors to motivation. Now, I talked about this on day 4 when I was talking about the vision domain, but with the tenacity domain, it's about putting it into action and following through with it. So purpose keeps you going when things get tough. When you have a big setback or face big challenges or things are really hard, then you turn to purpose to do this. So you remind yourself, why are you doing this? Why is it important? Why you even started in the first place? So do you use purpose for motivation? You know, what does it actually look like for you when you do use your purpose to stay motivated? So the next step is understanding your purpose. Is managing criticism. So everyone has an opinion, and as social beings, the opinions of others can affect us in some ways. So sometimes criticism can be draining and it can throw your motivation levels off. So how much should opinions of others affect us? Well, this is where the criticism usefulness test comes in as a technique that you can apply when someone offers you criticism or even an insult. So upon receiving a criticism, you can take a step back and ask yourself, is there truth in the criticism? If not, then ignore it, because there's no reason to get upset or pay it any attention. However, if there is truth in the criticism, then check and see if it's something that you can change. If not, then ignore it. If it's something that you could change, ask yourself if you want to change it in the first place. If not, then ignore it. Finally, if you do want to change it, ask yourself if you're already working on it. And if so, then you can reply to the person and say, thanks, I'm already working on it. Or if not, just say, thanks, I'll think about it. There isn't an area here for you to engage your impulsive brain, since you don't need to recognize the criticism and ignore it, but rather this helps you to encourage you to use more of your smart brain. Next up, let's talk about skills. So this is a factor that has an impact on motivation, specifically when doing tasks that you're not good at. So it can put you under pressure to perform, which leads to more limbic brain activation or impulsive brain. So increasing stress and anxiety, which then makes it harder to do the new things. So here it's about being realistic, as you don't need to be good at everything, though you do need to know what you are and aren't good at. So this is what taking stock of your skill set looks like. So things to consider would be, know what skills you do have and know what skills you don't have. Have confidence in your ability to learn new skills. You know, a lot of talent comes from having practiced a skill without really realizing it. But even with some talent, it means nothing without constantly practicing to improve the skill. So someone who practices a lot can always be better than a talented person that doesn't practice at all. So do a quick stock take. Write down 3 skills that you're good at and 3 skills that you're not good at, and look at those ones as an opportunity to learn or delegate. So it's good to recognize your skills that you're already good at while being aware of the skills that you're not so good at, as this can apply within an environment involving other people, which you can then delegate responsibilities based on strengths. Now, let's look at responsibility versus accountability. So responsibility is about taking action to achieve something versus focusing on the outcome at the end, which is for accountability. So another difference is that responsibility toward the goals you set puts you in a position where the responsibility falls on you having to act and to put in the effort. For accountability, you can choose to delegate a task to someone else, but you are still accountable for the outcome. So finally, more often than not, you are mainly responsible for life, as it can be difficult to delegate to others. However, with accountability, you are always accountable for your life, which is quite a big statement to internalize. So one way to foster accountability is being true to your word. So if you can agree on something, it's important to follow through. So be ready to move heaven and earth to keep your word, especially if you make commitments to yourself. That's a great place to start, meaning that you show yourself a high level of self-respect. So another way to stay motivated is to involve more people. So how you can do this is through sharing your goals with others, which is actually a proven way to increase your chances of success. You can also ask others to help you to keep you on track, helping you hold yourself accountable. But notice that accountability doesn't shift to them. You are still the one that's accountable to yourself. So people are also amazing for providing you with support when things get tough, helping you to keep going. And on the other side, when you provide support when others need it, it improves your own sense of well-being and your confidence in that you are helping other people. All right, looking back, what can you add to help with staying motivated? Is it clarity on purpose and goals? Or dealing with criticism? Maybe it's being honest about your skills or holding yourself accountable. Maybe it's involving other people. Tomorrow we're going to look at making mistakes and who doesn't make them, right? But until then, remember to always be a phoenix. Bye for now. Hi, me again. Don't forget to subscribe to be notified when new videos come out, and why not check out some that I prepared for you earlier. Bye!